um, so let me add one screen, guys, here. This is fine, right? So let me check with the video is working or what. So guys, अब हम लोग देखेंगे जावास्क्रिप्ट. तो जावास्क्रिप्ट देखेंगे गाइस. अभी जावास्क्रिप्ट में हम लोग ऑब्जेक्ट मेथड देखेंगे. ऑब्जेक्ट मेथड क्या होता है? इट इज़ द बिहेवियर ऑफ द ऑब्जेक्ट. लाइक कार इज ऑब्जेक्ट, so car is running is the behavior of method, behavior of the object, behavior of the car, and stops running, start, these are the behavior. So object methods are actions that can be performed on objects. A method is functions defined stored as properties value. अभी क्या है कि यहाँ पर फर्स्ट नेम लास्ट नेम these are the properties, but full name is the functions. Function is what it is defining something like behavior of that object. So object methods, so this is called object method. Okay, in this example above, this is refers to the person's object. Is how we can fetch this subject using, and this dot first name also we can, that first name property is the persons, this name last name is the last property of the functions persons. Accessing object method, so you can access an object method with the following syntax: object name with method name. So using project and method name. And in here you can using this also you can fetch same class data. You can fetch all the properties. So here what I will be do, I'll just fetching we know that about all the thing. Adding a method of an object, adding a new method of an object is easy. So like this we can add. So what I will be do, control copy, and I'll go come inside, and here I'll just put this all program will be, and what is this, const persons, first name is John, last name is Joy, and ID equal to this one, and persons dot name. Persons dot name, you are seeing here anywhere that the name, some name has some any properties is name called name. So there is no any name properties above the object. So here I will defined functions return this first name plus this dot last name in that person's name. So if we document dot element demo, and my father is the person's dot name, we are fetching this name persons dot name function. Okay, and rest will what will back, and what I will be do here, I'll just run this program. So this is my father is John Doe. Now next using JavaScript method. JavaScript method is what, I'll come back again if everything is fine, like and what I will do here, dot uppercase I will be use. Okay, in a return just put this guy like. And what's happened here, when I'll put this two means John Doe, it will be convert all the strings in a in a in a in a uppercase. Okay, so what is the answer here? It will be that, see, on uppercase all the strings are I'm getting. So we get to know about how we can using JavaScript methods and methods, adding a method to an object. How can we can method I can add in an object. Okay, fine. So let's display object. So what is the display objects? Okay, really important topic, guys. Or let me one by one let me execute the program. Display and JavaScript object will be output. And JavaScript object, how I am looking like. Okay, fine. Display and JavaScript object will output object dot. So what here I'll just try this and I'll run this program. Okay, I'll run this program, particular code, line of code, and I'll just control V. And what is the issue here? What is that? And I'll just put A, and I'll just analyze the code. And here one object is there, person, name zone is 30, city is network, documented element. So what I will be get here, I'll get that all the three value, right? If I print, so let me check. Okay, so let me check with this guy what I'm getting the answer. Yeah, object we are getting, but we are not accessing the value. Okay, we are not able to access. If we put like dot name, then we will get the answer. Okay, so right now object, display the object properties by name, display the object properties by the loop, display the object using object dot values, display the object using the JSON signify function, display the object properties. This is the object and these are the properties. How we can display, right? So like this we can display, no, we'll just give, I'll just here paste. Okay, and I'll run. So what I'll be get that all the display all the objects of the properties. Okay, so display the property in a loop. How we can using loop we can run that program. So what I'll be do, let x has all the things are same, so I'll just copy it from here. Okay, and what I'll be do, I'll come back. So let me control V. See here what happened, build a text, let text has nothing, for let x in person. Okay, in person text plus person of x, we are accessing all the objects using this variable, x variable, and plus this guy, x has a this, and we are expecting in a here. Okay, fine. let me run this program. So we will get 2 times. No, why we are not getting 2 times? So it's happening here. See this guy, now I'll be WQ back outside and see I'm getting that output proper. So if something will change, okay. What should output will be? What output will be in display? Oh, I know that because we are commented. So fine. So right now what we'll be do using object values. So using object value is what, how we can perform the object values. Here it will be okay, fine. So what is that? Const my array is a one very new variable, and object, what is the object? Object what? Dot values person is my object, and object value is a current window has object dot values and display dot my array. Okay, fine, I got that program. So I'll get the answer. Yes, I'll get the answer. And using object entire, so this is also fruit is not there. फाइन, अभी हम लोग चलते हैं इस वाले प्रोग्राम को रन कर लेते हैं यूजिंग ऑब्जेक्ट इंटायर. गाइस रियली this is also one function, guys. And what I'll be do here next, I'll just run this. All objects are running fine. Okay, so I'll just remove these two tabs and come back to using json.signify. So how we can using json.signify we can run this program. So using this guy, I'll do copy and I'll just Control Shift V, run. If I run this, then it will be showing me that the output in a JSON format, like a key and value format. See, we are in JSON format, we are getting the values right here. So what is we written? We just added one string.py, that is json.string.py function is inbuilt function was there in JavaScript. Okay, fine, everything is fine, guys. Oh, now next object constructions. what is object constructions? So what is object constructions? Object construction functions, sometimes we need to create many objects of the same type. To create an object type, we use an object construction function. It is considered good practice to name constructor functions with an uppercase first letter. Okay. What will we do? So really important topic, guys. We have to learn carefully this topic, JavaScript object constructor, because we are a lot of time we are facing issues here. Sometimes we need to create many objects of the same type. To create an object type, you use object construction function. So it is considered good practice to name constructor functions with an uppercase first letter. So what is there? I'll just copy this guy, and how we can Ctrl Z, Ctrl C, and LD to here, and Ctrl Shift F. And what is the program is saying here? So let me check. Functions persons and has 4 parameters. All the parameters are accessing with this dot first name, like first, and this dot last name, last, this dot art, this dot eye color. So here we declared, and we created one object, created a person object. We created so same function's name when we created that object of that function's name. So new parameters, new persons. So this is called constructor. Okay, got. Okay, John Joy 50 blue. Okay, fine. We just provided the parameters 5 value in that person's object parameters, and don't HTML. My father is dot as, and we will get the 50, right? We will get the 50 here. We are, because my father is, this is the using this variable. My father using variable, we will get age. Age is what? 50. Fine. So I'll be do. I'll shift W Q. I'll run this program and I'll get 50. Okay, fine. So next, it is really awesome to learn. Note, in this construction function, this has no value. This value of this will become a new object when a new object is created. See also, now you can use new persons to create many new persons object. See, using same functions, we just given many objects, right? Many persons objects we created here. So what, how can I will access? I just copy this guy, Ctrl C, and what I will be do here, I have to write all the code, guys. See, I'll get, there is 50, there is 48. So how we will get this answer? See, what we done here, we just created 2 objects of same. This is the 2 objects my father and my mother, two objects we created, and this is these two object variables, and using this we given two all different parameters and we fetch those two. Okay, got what is default values. We can also like this, we can give properties default values. So let me practice these things, okay, one by one, so I will be remember all the things whenever I will be work in any project. Okay, so what is there, I'll just fine. So see what happened here, I'm getting answer, but here my father is my father nationality, in nationality what I give I put it English, and my mother is mother nationality is what my mother is nationality is English. Okay, so everything is fine, guys. So that's why we are getting English here and English here. Okay, adding a property of an object, adding a property of create object is easy. Object. Okay, using object also we can add a property. Okay, like this, see, so here we given that object property, and we go there. But if you want to access in that my mother has nationality, then we will not get, because we are providing it's this using this object only. Okay, so that is the reason here I am getting output. Okay, so let me run this program too, guys. This way what I'll be do somewhere I'll put it. Okay, but I'll run this program and I'll check with this mother we are getting error or what. So in mother we are getting undefined, but in father we are getting the object what we defined. So using adding the object using adding the property using object also we can done. Okay, we done right now, we done here. Adding a properties to a constructor, using constructor we also provide, like using constructor we can add a properties using constructor also. Constructor, what is that constructor? Persons dot nationality. So this is the person. So what is it? What is our constructor? What our constructor is here? We just replace of r person. Okay, fine. See here what I will be do, I'll just type person check what I am getting the answer here. Using constructor we are getting, and father we are not getting the answer. Okay, fine. So we checked with constructor also how we can add a property using constructor. Okay, fine. Constructor functions method. So can also have a method. Construction functions has a method also. So what I will do, same this guy I will copy. This guy will copy. Fine. Name, last name, and we will access this is the full name, right? What I'll be access? Just I want to access that there is object dot full name. Fine. Everything is fine, guys. Yeah, and L and I'm getting undefined here. Why I'm getting undefined? My mother's full name. So why I'm not getting John Doe here? Because for accessing the function's full name, what we will be get. So let me check once. Full name. Okay, functions we have to declare. Okay, fine. Let me check with this time. I'm getting error. Father dot full name is not a function. Really, it's not a function. So what is the hero? Let me check. Now we'll get my valid. So now I'll get, or what? Still I'm getting error. Yes, my so my spelling mistake is happening, guys, here. What is that? So let me do this thing. Fine. Okay, this is fine, right? So what I will be do, I'll just double key back and I refresh. So I'm getting here with John Doe, guys, using what's the our is constructor function method. How we can access. So in constructor functions method, we also define in JavaScript adding a method in our object. So adding a method in an object, how we can add an method in an object. So this is our object we created, two persons of my brother, my mother, and how adding a name method like this name method my mother for the particular my mother and change, and this guy we will so what I'll be do. Okay, I added my mother here, mother object dot change name. Change name is my one properties. That property has functions called name, that last name dot name, and my mother has change name dot. So here what I will do, my father has my, I'll just change. So right now we will, what I will do, my, what is the object, my MOTH here mother and dot what I'll give here. So I'll give here full name, not full name, change name I'll put CHANGENAME name. Okay, fine. W key, and I will just try to run this program, and I'm getting undefined. Why I'm getting undefined, guys? Because I didn't provide the last name, and just I given change name and last name I have to put like here. So what I change here, this dot last name my was mother has change name as what I changed last name, right? Okay, we call that change name function in that variable. To that. So what I will be do, I'll just run, and again I'll undefined. Why I'm getting undefined is because mother's dot last name. So I'll insert R now I'll check. So again I'm getting that same error, guys. So what is that? I'm not able to change my value because What is that? So this time we see the last name we getting. Fine. Let me check name. Okay. So I will just again run and I'll check that this program is running. Yes, it is running. So we are getting that mothers is joy. Fine. And now next adding a method of object we done. Method is done. Adding a mother to a constructor is done. You know what? Do you know? Using object literals instead new object literals instead of new array, and using pattern literal slash instead of new regex, and the function expression like new functions. Built-in JavaScript constructor. Built-in JavaScript constructors are these are the built-in JavaScript constructors: object, array, map, set, date, regex, functions. These are the built-in Java type of data and set. Okay, the built-in JavaScript constructors. Okay, fine. Adding method to a constructor. It's happening. Have completed object. So guys, we done with this object type of constructor. Let's next to move. So what is here? JavaScript events. One of the main topic is JavaScript events. What is that? There JavaScript events. So what is JavaScript event, guys? HTML events are things that happen to HTML element. When JavaScript used HTML pages, JavaScript can react on these events. Means to react HTML elements. When JavaScript used HTML pages, JavaScript can react on these events. मम्मी इसको लगा देता हूँ इधर बजा तो साउंड कम करने बोल. An HTML event can be something that browser does or something user does. So here are some example of HTML events. An HTML web page has finished loading. An HTML input field was changed. An HTML button was clicked. So often when events happen, you may want to do something. JavaScript lets you execute code when the events are detected. HTML allows events handler attributes with JavaScript code to be added. An HTML element with element event some JavaScript in this like double quote and double single quote also. In this following example, we can click attribute with quotes the added word. This is the button. So let me start with this guy. I copied, and what I will do, I will run this guy here. Okay, I'll come back, and here I'll just run, and I'll click something here. See what's happening. The time is right now is showing me this Indian time 3:17 and like 29 second and GMT Indian Standard Time IST. Okay, fine. So this is what we get. And here in this example above, the JavaScript code changes the content of element with ID demo. The next example, the code changes to the content of its own element using inner.html. Okay, so here so when we add if I run this program and let me check what's happening here. So I'll here I'm getting in that field only, in that button only we will getting the time. Okay, before it was what in this place. Okay, in the same button only we are getting the output. See, in this click on this button only we this inner.html just we given, not a document that get element by ID we given. Okay, so let me check with another JavaScript code often several lines long. It is common to see event attributes calling functions display date. So this guy I'll put here, and again I'll back and I'll refresh this guy here from here, and this time is I'll click here and I'm getting an error. So what I'm getting an error, so is saying a reference error, this display dot is not defined. So what is there? Here is showing display dot function is not defined. Okay, so what I here is, so this function we have to write. Okay, I'll come back. Fine guys, fine. So I'm getting this, and I'm getting this. Fine. So next, comment HTML events on change, on click, on mouse over, on mouse out, on key down, on load. Okay, comment, these are the common HTML events are there: on change, on click, on mouse over, on mouse out, on mouse, on key down, on load. So this line is much longer. JavaScript event handler can be used to handle and verify user input and user and browser actions. This things that should be done every time a page loads, things that should be and when the page is closed, actions that close are preferred when a user clicks on a button, content that should be verified when a user inputs data into. Many different methods can be used to let JavaScript work with events. HTML event attributes can execute JavaScript directly. HTML event attributes can call JavaScript functions. You can assign your own event handler function and HTML elements and prevent event from the being sent or a handle and more. Let's come to a string, guys. So in string we will learn after some times. So please Hey, my long lost brother. So let me check, guys, what he is want to say. Oh, nice. How? Nice to meet with you. Melting, and just I'm practicing, guys, nothing else here. And let me move towards to practice JavaScript. So I have to also create projects and all. So, guys, let me check. So strings. So string is also important part for our JavaScript tutorial, guys, and it's a lot to go we have right now. So we are still here, right? And just we have to practice all the things one by one. So till I'm just here stopping or what? Yes, I'm stopping. Let again I'll be come back.